I've always been a firm believer that smart home shouldn't be an exclusive right of a few, but every hardworking Nigerian should be able to live within a smart home with their families. So I would say that's the reason behind this project. Before now, we've always learned about smart homes in certain parts of Lagos, Ikoyi, VI and Co. But I wanted this to become a thing for everybody. Everybody that is working hard, everyone who is doing well in business, everyone who is, putting in the work, climbing their career ladder should be able to live within one. So that was why we started the project, and then we're happy it's here now. The future of the real estate industry as related to smart home is we're pretty much just starting. It's a new phase for the industry, and then it's a phase that will also last for a very long time, because if you look at Africa and Nigeria most particularly, we know that Nigeria has a very young population. People are going into men, girls are going into women, and then people are going into the age of ownership, owning homes, starting businesses, getting out of school, starting their life, picking their first homes. People in this age, millennials, Gen Zs, and other generations coming, will want a home that they can truly call a home. A place where they can let their guards down, they can let their hairs down. They don't want to come to a home that had their stress. They don't want to come to a home that had any kind of challenges to the challenges they've already faced in the day. We know, let's take Lagos for example. We know how challenging it can be living in Lagos. You wake up in the morning by 5 a.m. You're in traffic. You're running down to work. You're 2 hours, 2.5 hours in traffic getting to work, and you do same later in the evening. Imagine coming back home and then you forget your key at work. Imagine how that will feel. Let's just imagine that for 2 seconds. That you get home and you can't find your key. That alone can mess up the whole evening for you. Now imagine that you're married and then you have kids and you get home and then you can access your home. Your kids are with you, you just drove in, and then mommy forgot the key at work or daddy forgot the key at work.
Our residents, they will enjoy the increase in valuation of their property because it started selling at an off-plan price for around 32 million, which some of our residents keyed into way back when it was launched. And also it's in one of the choicest areas in Sangotedo, Lagos. Secondly, the estate is fully secured, access road is awesome, and of course it's an environment that suits peace and tranquility. My favorite part, the Terrace of Carter comes with the beautiful amenities like the gym house, the playground for kids, ample parking space, and certainly it's a smart home. The house is fully automated to ease living, beginning from the smart key locks, the automated curtains, motion sensor lights, and the Google Home Assistant. So you can control the TVs, the ACs, the robotic cleaners, everything. Every device is within your housing unit. You can literally control it with your voice and also with your smartphone. To be honest, coming from someone who was involved in this project from start to finish, I can tell you for a fact that this project was built with you in mind.
Why a lot of thought need to be put into building homes, most especially smart homes, is that in the future, a lot of things will be different from now. I like to say COVID-19 has changed our lives forever, even though it doesn't feel like that any longer, but our lives will never remain the same in the future. And then again, we have a lot of young people who have a new interpretation about career, who have a new interpretation of how they want to climb their career. They want to have the freedom to be able to work from home. They want to have the freedom to be able to come to work anytime they want to come. And then in the future, I want to believe that we are going to have lesser people in the workspace. We are going to have more people working from home, working remotely. So developers, we need to pay, whether we like it or not, we need to start to pay more attention to the home space, because the digital revolution coming is going to destroy the commercial real estate market, so much so. So take for example, if you've been having before now, if the data says you have a million people at work from Monday to Fridays in Lagos 10 years ago, if we check that data again, I'm sure it would have reduced to probably 900,000. If we give it another 10 years, that data will reduce to probably 200,000. Most people are going to be working from home. We're going to have a lot of other type of technology taking care of people's work at work. So we won't need more office spaces. We are going to need more smart homes. They'll need more office spaces. People are going to, in the future, people are going to wear virtual reality glasses, wear haptic gears, and pretty much sit in their offices at home and see themselves getting into their car virtually and driving to work virtually, driving on virtual roads, go attending virtual conferences. Not as we know it, but I mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps further. We have of course the rise of hologram technology. We have the rise of artificial intelligence. We have the rise of augmented reality. We have the general rise of extended reality. So in the future, we have less offices. We are going to have more homes, and then that's why we have taken the lead, strategically positioned ourselves in the industry to build that space. So in the future, people are going to be spending more time at home than anywhere else. Of course, before now, we've been living in traditional homes. You have to open the door yourself. You have to pretty much do everything yourself. Wake up in the morning, sweep the floor, make your meal, get the bed ready, turn on your AC, turn it off yourself, turn off your light yourself, lock the door, make sure it's locked. When you have people come by the house, you have to send someone from your office to come and give them the key. And then all of those things takes a lot of our time. So people want to live in that space that feels like home, that is really comfortable, that is really beautiful, that makes their life easy. And then that is why I said earlier that the smart home phase is here and it has come to stay.
My favorite feature in this house of Terrace and Carter is the Google Assistant. I love it because you can literally control the house with your phone or even with your voice. So you have the curtains, you can play any music or any movie of your choice. You can watch any movie of your choice. You can even control the door. So you can use your fingerprints, you can use your voice, or even control it with your phone. So it's really interesting. It's a very nice experience.
The motion sensor lights. For me, the motion sensor lights, brings back childhood memories. I think it would just give my children better childhood memories, because as a child I had so many experiences of enjoying my toe while climbing up the stairs, no matter how little, no matter how 2 stairs, 1. There were times, and it hurts, especially when you enjoy your nails. Okay, so having a light or a staircase that provides light as you come up, as it detects human bodies, is a very beautiful thing to me. It takes away that misery and also that's a safety feature, and I think it's a security feature too, because you can be in the room or you can be in the lounge and you see the lights come up. You're not expecting any visitor, but you see your lights come up on the stairs. You know that there's an intruder in your house. So motion sensor lights gives safety, security, and that's good.
Okay, so my favorite smart features of the house is the smart locks. I love the fact that you can easily leave your house and go out and you feel secure. You can also be indoor and feel safe that, okay, you have a smart lock in your home, because with the smart lock you have to use your fingerprints or you have to share your keypad with your friends or family members that are coming to visit you.
One of the things I love about a building or an apartment is the living room and the kitchen. Those are the 2 things that I concentrate on when I'm looking at an apartment. Then of course the bedroom, but I concentrate more on the living room and the kitchen. So I love the fact that it's spacious, it can accommodate, and it can allow for 1 or 2 persons, can be here together while you're cooking. And there's this thing that comes with a kitchen. A kitchen goes beyond just cooking. Sometimes you share memories in the kitchen. For instance, the fact that while you're cooking, sometimes you might have one or two members of the family, you know, chatting and all of those things going on while in the kitchen. So I love it when it has space to accommodate, you know, those kind of setting, and where you can bond even while you're cooking as well. So that's the thing that I love about the kitchen.
Okay, so my favorite smart feature of the house has to be Google. Google being able to do everything for you, because, you know, coming in after a long day and you have, hello Google, do this, hello Google, play me soft music, Google, open the blinds, Google, put on the AC, Google, it's so easy. So you just walk in and tell Google to do everything for you, and it's really amazing. It's really amazing, because after a long day at work, you just come in, you know, your thumbprint opens the door, and you come in, you tell Google to turn on the lights, Google puts on the lights, puts on the AC, and all you have to do is just go in, shower, have your dinner, and enjoy and relax.
So we are building the smart home to actually meet that need, the future need of the people, the future need of millionaires, of Gen Zs, and of other generations to come. And then, like I said earlier, it's here to stay, and then it's a phase that will last for a very long time. Of course, not many real estate companies, or let me say the real estate industry as well, has not caught up to it, but it's the future, and it's here to stay. And then we are happy to be a leader in that space, learning daily, doing daily, and then expanding the frontiers daily. So we are not just building the smart homes, we are doing a lot more, because we foresee that in the future, and in the whole industry going to spring up, you know, from what we have now today, and then a whole value chain is also going to spring up from what we already have now. We are very involved in building the whole ecosystem. So we are involved with training people, because of course you just can't have a smart home and then you don't have people who can come in and then fix things when things go bad, or engineers and co. So what we are doing right now is training people also. We're training people who can come in, smart technician who can fix some of these smart devices, fix some of these smart features, make not so smart homes smart. But beyond that, we're also training people who can also handle repairs. So smart engineers who can help you fix. For example, say you have a smart curtain, for example, and then for some reason the rail goes bad. Definitely you need people to come in and help you fix that. Okay, some of the challenges we faced building the space, building Terrace of Carter, this project, was one, finding the right hands, you know, finding skilled workers, skilled laborers, skilled workers in general, and people who pay attention to detail, people who want to interpret the vision just the exact way the vision has been crafted, because we actually thought of everything from the get-go. We wanted to build a house or build a home, smart home for people who are probably first home buyers, people with a pretty small family, a really cozy, nice, smart home that people can stay, especially for those who are starting out in life. So one of the key challenges was finding people who could interpret that vision the way we wanted it interpreted. People who pay attention to detail. But I mean, we found some of them at some point, and then the ones we felt couldn't deliver at the time we met them, we had to train.
This project has kind of like morphed me into becoming a professional in also the construction industry. I can say right now I'm not just a surveyor now. I know a bit, much about project management too.
So we had to train some of them, we had to take them through very rigorous training on even building, on constructing, because one thing that stands Terrace of Carter out is attention to detail. Even before we started designing this project, we put a lot of thought into how the project will be, what the project will stand for, how the project will make the owners feel, from the colors to the tiles to the design to the shape of the house to the dimension of the spaces. Everything we put real thought, strategic thought into it.
We've placed a team of our highly trained engineers, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, engineers and architects, and giving them the mandate to ensure that the project must be delivered with you in mind, from project conception till to the foundation level. If you look carefully around the estate also, you'll notice that our height of foundation is quite high. I can bet it with you that that's the best height I've seen in this estate as a whole. Let's take a look at the sea level. We consider the sea level intake, the level of the drainage, right from the estate gate also to this point. It means no matter what amount of flood comes into this estate, our property is secure. It's never going to be submerged underwater at any point in time. Let me talk about some other qualities in construction that we took in our mind before we began this project. One of them is the use of our TMT iron rods. A lot of times we see a lot of buildings coming down, collapsing. Why? The structural elements have been compromised. Our TMT iron rods are carefully selected to perfection. Our 16 mm is 16 mm. Our 12 mm is 12 mm. As a matter of fact, the structural engineers on site do go for our material testing periodically. We've carefully selected our materials right from cement. Our CEM2, which is popular cement we know, was carefully selected to give us a befitting and structurally strong project. Our final gate materials were carefully tested in the lab. I remember a lot of times when we do our trial pitting and we do a lot of our tests for our materials. Our final aggregates are one of the best aggregates in the market. The quartz aggregate elements are finely selected also. Our 38 inch is 38 inch. All these quartz aggregates were carefully selected to give you the best product you can ever imagine.
I think the most challenging for me was dealing with some artisans, especially the ones that were highly unreliable, unprofessional, and in some cases fraudulent. So I can tell you for a fact that it took us a while to sieve out from a pool of skilled and unskilled laborers to get a complete workforce. I guess that part was a major area I needed to sit with my team to have a robust plan, a robust process flow to address that issue.
All right. From the clients and rectors that have been coming, we've been bringing to see the place. They have been giving a very good comments about the house, in particular the smartness of the house, and they really like it. Most of them do come. In fact, they come with this courage of bringing rectors to buy clients to take the place. And the place is a very smart place. As you can see, everything is so smart about the house, and without delay, the place will soon be sold out.
So working on the Terrace of Carter project was more of a team bonding exercise for my team and I. We were here since the inception. You know, we saw the land come from nothing, from the negotiation of the land to the foundation laying ceremony. That was a whole new experience for us because the team came together from different backgrounds. We came together from different experiences into real estate, guided by a very, very wonderful boss. And we were able to bring this house to life. And it feels like a dream, but it was something that, you know, the journey ended up being worth the whole thing, you know.
Working as a site manager means you have to interface with a lot of professionals. You've got the engineer, you've got the site manager, you've got the project manager, you've got a lot of artisans, you've got foremen on the job that you have to interact with. So I would say my experience working with them is nothing short of fantastic. It was really a nice experience, and I developed personal connection, personal relationship, good personal relationship with a lot of people that we work together.
So it's not just all about, oh, you focus on your role, focus on your part and all of that. We all always work as a team. and it's really interesting doing that. So when one person is down, there's another person to lift the other up. So it's really interesting, really.
What I love most about Gate and Carter is that I love the people. They are accommodating. You can easily relate to anyone, both from the manager to the HR to your colleagues. Everyone is accommodating. I love the culture of the company. I love the fact that the company gives room for growth, personal growth and professional growth.
Woo! Family. Love, standing on your toes. There are 1,001 reasons. The reason that takes forefront is family, because when you come in to the Gate and Carter family, we are able to create that bond. It just comes natural. Working with my members and my colleagues, the likes of Ashley, Jide, Amaka, Cynthia, Utibe, Pamela, doing goodness, that like Stephen, if I keep going on and on, it's just beautiful. There's this mutual bond we have that it's easy. Even with that, when we try to correct ourselves, we understand the goal that you're messing up, you need to get the job done, and we do not leave anyone behind. We drag you, even if it's to pull you by your head or by your hair and drag your body on the floor to follow. We will do that. We leave no one behind, and that has helped us become better, both individually and an organization. And I really have this respect to the boss himself, that's Mr. Tunjola Sende. He has been a phenomenal leader in making all of us learn to carry ourselves and also be able to look out for keen greatness and pay attention to details.
Working for Gate and Carter is really an amazing journey. I would say that I love so many things about working for Gate and Carter, but I love the fact that you are pushed to work. Yes, it's family oriented and all, but I love that you have no other option but to work. I love that you are stretched to do more. You need to put in effort. You need to deliver results efficiently and effectively. I think that is a very beautiful thing. So while family is beautiful, Gate and Carter family is amazing and all of that, but then being able to contribute to the work that goes out, is to give in value, is really beautiful for me. I also love the people at Gate and Carter.
I love the way we work together as a team, working with other colleagues and also meeting new people. So I really love the company.
Working with Gate and Carter has been one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Apart from the fact that Gate and Carter treats you like a family, it also expands your horizon. It encourages you to think outside the box. There are times when you think this is impossible, but with Gate and Carter, they make the impossible even possible. During the course of my working with Gate and Carter, it has opened my sight to various things, not only legal aspects, but to also in construction and in generally the real estate sphere. It has really helped me a lot.
Digital innovations have become the new normal, right? We got heightened during the COVID-19. Think about how many remote workers, how many offices now work remotely, right? So many offices have shut down in 2020. So many persons lost their jobs due to the pandemic, and so we decided people started to work from homes. That means that in the near future we'll be having more homes than we'll have offices. So it will be beautiful if the industry begins to incorporate features that accommodate remote or digital workplace. So digital innovations have a very huge place to play in the industry. So we at Gate and Carter are proud to be pioneers of these innovations in the industry.
Also, we also have the impact of work on the environment. So you get into you wake up in the morning, you get into your carbon emitting cars. You drive all the way to work. You have over maybe 1 million cars on the road going to work, emitting carbon. And then we say we want to reduce carbon, we want to measure carbon, we want to measure our carbon footprint, we want to understand how much of CO2 we are letting into the environment, it's how much of CO2 is destroying the ozone layer. So whether we like it or not, the future is going to be less of going to corporate workspace and working from home, because another easier, simplest way we can actually regulate that, we can fix the environment, is that more people sit at home. And then what kind of home will they want to sit in? They want to sit in a smart home. In the future, people want to wake up in the morning and then they want to sit in a home that has really, really learned a lot about them. A home that knows them. A home that knows that they wake up in the morning at 6:34 a.m. and then they want their bath ready at a particular temperature. A home that knows that when they wake up and they walk downstairs early that morning, that they want to make sure that a coffee cup is ready for them in the kitchen, that there's a robot already making meal for their children to take to school, that the TV is on and is on CNN, the news is already prepared before they step downstairs. A home that prepares the news for them on their smart mirror in their bedroom. You know, they want to make, and more of that. The freezer is on, is at a particular temperature. The oven is on, is at a particular temperature. There's something that feeds the washing machine. There's something that feeds the dishwasher. People want to be able to, do other things with their time. So more people are going to live in homes in the future, and then I bet that they want that home to be smart. And then most importantly, they also want it to be secure. They want to make sure that they want to see, and then that's some of the features they're going to find in the Gate and Carter, in any Gate and Carter property. It is secure, it is safe, it is beautiful, it is well built, and a lot of thought has gone into the homes that we are building now. So you pretty much can sit in your bedroom and you can see wherever it is that is around the house. We have motion sensor light. We have security doors that no one can access except you give them access into your home. The ACs are smart, your curtains are smart, your window blinds are smart, your TV is smart, your lights are smart, everything is pretty much smart. So that's why we've taken our position strategically in that space, and then we hope to give Nigerians a beautiful experience. Okay, so I believe certainly that you deserve a smart home. You deserve a home that truly feels like a home. You deserve a beautiful space, safe space to live with your family, with your loved ones. You can stay updated on our project, on our current projects, on our upcoming project in different parts of Lagos, in Kari Creek, in Ikate, in Lekki Phase 1, in Sangotedo, and then other ones coming up. You can get updates on our website or on our social media platforms, or you can just pick your phone and call us. And then we bet you're going to have a wonderful experience dealing with us. Thank you so very much and have a wonderful time. I'm Tunji Olasende. I'm the MD of Gate and Carter. We build smart homes with you in mind. I'm Tunji Olasende. I'm the MD of Gate and Carter. We build smart homes with you.